Upside Down Church. I'm Jake, and today, as you probably saw from the title, we're doing a second version of the metal tag. You know, when I did the first one, most of the questions I just kept thinking that come up with multiple choices. I thought to myself, you know what, it'd be kind of fun to do this, but to do it the same question all 20 times, since I've and see if I could pull up with 20 answers, 20 different answers for the same question. So yeah, previously did a random poll to pull which number, which question. I'm gonna try and cut that in right here. I'll edit it down so it's not the whole thing, but you'll see me pull. So yeah, we got False Start album, number 1. War theme, 2. Band on your to-see list, number 4. Album that energizes you, number 5. Big Freeze, 6. Royal Ties, 7. I'm just gonna say Green. 2021 release. Yeah. Best find. We'll just call it a find of 2022. Discovery 2022. Album sold to you by a song. '23rd album on the shelf. Random poll. Discovered through social media. Song that doesn't belong. Okay. And we'll shake this up. And here we go. Haha. Big Freeze. So yeah, you'll see me pull the number 6, which is honestly the easiest one. It's Big Freeze, Show Us Snow or Ice related album, song, cover, band, what have you. So yeah. I did put another kind of twist on this. I'm sure you'll pick up on that throughout the video to make it a little more challenging, because I could have easily pulled out just, you know, could have pulled out 20 atmospheric black metal albums with snow on the cover, and I'm sure that would have made some people happy, but would have got pretty samey over the video. So yeah, let's just get right. Not so fast. In the background. In the background, we have this lovely dungeon synth classic from 1999, I believe. Jääportit were their Finnish. This album, the name of it is like Kauan Koskamatan, something like that. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can go check it out for yourselves, check out the names and whatnot if you like what you hear. But yeah, this is largely this was put out by Out of Season last year, and they claim it's kind of like the forefather to what they refer to as the winter synth genre. So yeah, It's great stuff. It's a beautiful, beautiful synth album. Sold out from the label. Might be able to find it throughout various distros, I'm not sure. But if you're into synth and if you're into synth, this is one worth tracking down and getting your hands on too. If you're into dungeon synth type stuff. Also came with a poster, but I'm not pulling that out. It's just the artwork, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Out of Season put this out, if I didn't mention that. So yeah, let's get into this. This was actually kind of the perfect day for this. We just got wrecked by a snowstorm here. Got a snow day from work, which is the first one I've had since starting this job. We've had some pretty decent storms during that time, but this is the first day they called off work. We ended up with probably close to 1.5 feet of snow outside. It's nuts. Along with the theme, drinking a Blizzard Wizard, my favorite hazy pale ales that I've tried. So yeah, perfect day. I've actually been meaning to get to this a lot sooner, but you know, life happens. And yeah, so let's go here. I got the questions listed off here so I don't forget. Number 1, Big Freeze, show a snow or ice album. For number 1, going with Winter Sun, Time 1. Yeah. This is this album that took me some time to wrap my head around. Didn't like it, care for it much at first. It was a little much for me at the time, but over time I returned to it and can kind of appreciate how it's pretty over the top with everything, but kind of appreciate it's almost like soundtracky, like with all the majesty and whatnot that you have on this thing. The special edition with the DVD that I've never cared to check out. It's got all the live rehearsals, making of type shit. That's Winter Sun. Time. Not Time 2, because we all know that's not out yet. Ever. Question number 2. We got Big Freeze, show an album, snow or ice album. I got Ered Withren, Tides of War. This is a local project. I'm not sure that they're still active, but this is the other member, I believe, 95% sure. Yeah. This is, I was remembering right. This is the other member, not the guy that went on to do Visigoth, the other member of Caladan Brood. This is one of his projects. Think summoning meets symphonic black metal, and this is kind of what you get, kind of that Caladan Brood, but more symphonic. Yeah, and I pulled this one out because the first 2 tracks, we have Frozen Rivers, and second track is Frigid Tides, so that kind of fits the theme there. That's Ered Withren, Tides of War. Question number 3. Big Freeze album, Snow, Ice. Not directly snow or ice, but it's December, which is known for being a winter month in the northern hemisphere, at least. Yeah, Catatonia, Dance of December Souls. This is an all-time classic in my book. Just over the weekend, finished up doing the Catatonia deep dive over on Gas Masks and Hand Grenades channel. So yeah, I figured I would fit in one of my all-time favorite musicians. These guys, Catatonia. Yeah, fucking amazing band. Dance of December Souls. Go check out that live stream deep dive on Gas Masks. We had an awesome group of guys doing that video. It was a ton of fun. I was pretty cautious, I guess, about, not cautious, but I was a little hesitant to get in on one of these deep dives. It's not really my cup of tea, but that was one that I felt like I could really sink my teeth into, and it ended up being a ton of fun. So go watch that if you haven't. Number 4, we've got Big Freeze. Ice, snow. You know what I'm talking about. Pulled out Panopticon. Roads to the north. You know, tons of snow there. Nice. Sun shining through the trees down into that snowy forest. Yeah, I pulled this one out. This is an album I need to go back. I haven't listened to this one in quite a while. It never was one of my hasn't been one of my top Panopticon records, but I remember liking it a lot. I like pretty much everything he does a lot, so I need to revisit this one shortly, and hopefully one day I will get the chance to see Panopticon live. That would be awesome. I know they're playing a show pretty soon in, I think it's in Kentucky, which would be super cool to be able to go to. There's the vinyl color on this one. If any of you guys care about that, kind of show that color if there is any on these, if I think of it. But yeah, keep this moving. Question number 5. Big Freeze, snow, ice. Abstract Void. Let me pull this out. Abstract Void is a Russian project from the guy that is behind Skyforest, and also A Light in the Dark, which is a fantastic project. This one is like it's like a mixture of, you know, your post-black metal mixed with like what's the word? Synthwave music. You kind of get the gist of it from that album cover. Yeah, got tons of snow on here. Yeah, super energetic, really fun album. If you like black metal and synth music, and like synthwave stuff, check out Abstract Void. BM'd all of his projects are amazing. It's hard to pick a favorite, although it might be A Light in the Dark for me. He's got some amazing records on that one, in that project. There's the color on this one. This one came out in, I believe it was last year, 2021, on Flowing Downward. Okay. Question number 6. Big Freeze. Snow, ice, album cover, lyric, band, whatnot. So earlier we had December, month of December. Let's move to the southern hemisphere, the June Frost. It took me a minute to, I never really analyzed this album title in my brain until just recently. Just glossed over it, they were just words to me. A fantastic album. Probably my favorite Mournful Congregation, but I hadn't put two and two together that the album title makes sense because it's winter in June in Australia. The June Frost by Mournful Congregation. This was their, I believe, third album from 2009, 10, somewhere in there. This is a reissue put out on 20 Buck Spin last year. Stumbled into this when I was ordering, I think, the new Worm EP. Saw this in their shop. Swiped it immediately because the original stuff is pretty rare, pretty pricey. Came out early. Sweet variant, as 20 Buck Spin likes to do. And of course, now that's not going to want to go in this shitty sleeve. There we go. Yeah. Funeral Doom. I didn't mention that. Mournful Congregation, if you're unfamiliar. Funeral Doom classic. Okay, back to CD for this one. This is question number 7, Big Freeze. And this cover initially isn't going to call Big Freeze to you. This is Within Temptation. Probably a lot of people kind of cringe at this, but Within Temptation was a band I got into way before I ever got into any of the other extreme metal stuff. It was like probably 5-6 years before I even touched anything besides maybe Melodeath, because I was into like In Flames, Dark Tranquility at the time. But I pulled this one for the track Ice Queen. Fantastic track. Within Temptation, Mother Earth. This is their second album. Can't remember the year, but this is a repress from last year. Special expanded edition, limited numbered. Just a little printed number. It's not that exclusive. My number is 3,154. So yeah, tons of these were made. Yeah, Ice Queen is a fantastic track, and I still think Sharon's an amazing vocalist to this day. I still enjoy the older stuff. Okay. Nine. We're on to question number 9, which is Big Freeze. Album cover with snow or ice pulled out. Stilla, their first album. This is a Swedish black metal project. This was formed by members of both Armageddon and Bergraven. Put out on Nordgeist. This is one I picked up in late 2021. It came in with kind of like my end of the year Black Friday sales, all my haul from that. I ended up picking this up from Nuclear War Now. I honestly kind of forgot about it until it was just after my last Metal Tag video. I went back and I mentioned, I believe, this shelf that you can see right here had not been worked into alphabetical, and it was sitting on that shelf. I went through and I alphabetized that shelf into the collection, and yeah, came across this one. Forgot how good this one was. Yeah, interesting, the two sides of it. First side is November, second side is December. Going along with the theme here. Okay. And And this one was on colored as well. This is, I'm sure it was a repress. I don't know what year it was repressed, but I think probably 2020, 2021. Okay, moving on. Question number 10. Question number 10 is Big Freeze. Show us Snow or Ice album cover, song, lyric, band. This is Nordgeist. Russian one-man, it's a one-man, that's right. Project band, what you have it. This is his only album out so far, called Winter. Is a split that came out before this. I can't remember what band that you did the split with. But yeah, this is something that I stumbled into, and of all places, Phoenix, Arizona. You don't expect to find ice cold one-man Russian black metal in Phoenix, Arizona in the middle of the summer. That's where I got this. I was down there last summer when I went down to see that big Motley Crue tour. Went down with my best friend. We went down there for a weekend, hung out, went to a couple record shops, and I found this. I had no idea what this was at the time, but it looked cool. Name, everything looked like something I like. Also, it was an A5 digipack, which I'm a sucker for those. Pretty minimalistic. Yeah, this was put out on, I don't know what that says. Kumpfhall Production. Yeah, I know it was also put out on cassette from Escafimo Records out of Spain, I believe. Yeah, this is fantastic stuff. I was really glad I kind of blind bought this. Alright, got that record flipped over. The record flipped over. Yeah, and we're on to the second half of the video. We are on to question number 11, which is Big Freeze. I'm sure you guessed it. Ice, snow, winter, album cover, band, whatever you want to say here. Pulled out Marrasmieli. This is a band I was unfamiliar with up until last year. Stumbled into this, I believe. I know classy Lonnie metal was very high on this album. It might have been if not his album of the year, top 3. Fantastic Finnish, atmospheric, pagan-esque black metal put out on Nordgeist Productions. This is pulled this, it's pretty wintry there on the album cover. Then you also have songs like Frozen Far North and Far in the Frozen North. Yeah, really good album. This is their, I think it's their second album. There's the gang right there. I believe it's just on black. Yeah, just black. So we'll keep this moving. And on to question number 12. Big Freeze. Ice, snow, whiteout. This is Coldworld with, I believe you would call it Melancholy Squared. You can see that on the cover. Yeah, this is a one-man DSBM band out of Germany, if I didn't say that. Yeah, Got that Snow Whiteout album cover right there. This is a album I stumbled onto because of the track Tortured by Solitude, which is that's an instant sell. But I actually came upon this by I should have pulled this, a cover song by Escapism. That was my original time hearing Tortured by Solitude, which is, it was fantastic, kind of leading with this just sad as fuck violin part, solo, whatever you call it. But yeah, if you haven't heard specifically the song Tortured by Solitude by Coldworld, go check it out. Whole album's great, but that song in particular made me want to get this album, which I actually just stumbled into at the local shop, which is pretty surprising. Got a great price on it as well. And this one is on, it's actually on white. You know, you gotta love it when the record matches the album cover. Okay. Let me see here. What question were we on? 13. Lucky number 13. Big freeze. Winter, snow, ice, cold, whatever you want to say. Insomnium, Winter's Gate, the infamous single song epic album by Finnish Melodeath Masters, Insomnium. This is the Nessie press. It's still in this, like, and you know what? I don't care. I'll pull it out. I'll deal with the sticky strip on here. I'll pull out the record, because you know Nessie does cool variants. Yeah. There you go. It was actually a lot less painful than I thought, but yeah. Insomnium. Winter's Gate. Which, speaking of, look what just showed up in the mail today. The brand new Insomnium. Been looking forward to spending this one. One of my most anticipated albums of this year. I'm a sucker for Insomnium. Looking forward to seeing them later this year with Enslaved. Can't remember the exact day that's happening, but it should be coming up. Yeah, moving on. Question number 14. Big freeze. Snow, ice, cold. Agalock. Ashes against the grain. Another Nessie press. This one, we're not pulling out. Well, no, we're not, because it's got the OB strip and all that, and the record's not right there in the back to pull out right away. But yeah, you know, here on the back. White as the falling snow, black as our citadels, burned against the sky. That's Agalock. Everybody knows Agalock, so I'll just gloss over that one. Okay. Next up, we'll go with number 15. Big freeze. That's the question this time. This is an album that just showed up on my doorstep as well yesterday. This is Vampiric Winter. They're now a 3-piece, but this is their debut album. They were just 2-piece at the time. There's those fine upstanding gentlemen right there. Yeah, raw black metal. yeah, raw vampiric black metal out of Spain. This album came out in, I believe it was 21. I believe they have one more full length that just came out early this year. I haven't checked that one out yet, but if it's like this one, I need to get my hands on it. This was put out on Obscure Visions. Actually, just picked this one up. This one came from Forbidden Keep. Picked up on a big sale they had. I already had the cassette, but I saw this on the sale, and I'm like, all right, I'll pick it up, and I'll probably share that cassette with somebody. Pass it along the way. Okay. Keep this moving. Number 16, Big Freeze. We're gonna change directions with this one. This is Morris by Lament. Lament is an Indonesian post-black band. I think it's one man, but this album is not post-black at all. This is just straight up post-rock. Yeah, as you can see, this is actually the guy behind the project's dog, Morris, the namesake of the album. This is the tribute album to Morris, who passed away sadly. Yeah, it's really a beautiful post-rock album. Beautiful tribute to Morris, and the last song on here is a Coil cover. It's a cover of Going Up. Which is a good look at Morris right there. Yeah, definitely worth checking out for all you post-rock fans. Okay, closing things up pretty quick here. We got four more questions. We're on to number 17. This is Big Freeze, Snow and Ice on the cover. Right here we have Ringare. I don't know how you say it, but this is Thrall of Winter's Majesty, the 2021 full length from this Philadelphia project. Yeah, Philadelphia. Them being from Philadelphia is probably how I discovered this, because our good friend Dreadful Rick is the one that advised me to check this band out. It's weird I hadn't heard of them yet, because this is a project that features Alex Poole, a pretty prominent black metal musician who is behind the sole artist behind Chaos Moon. He's played with Krieg. He's there's a few other prominent projects that he's played with, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, this is great atmospheric black metal put out on Amor Fati Productions. Pick this one up from Nuclear War Now. Yeah, definitely worth checking out if you're into the wintry atmospheric black metal stuff. Okay, number 18. Son of a bitch. We're gonna hold on number 18 because we missed question number 8. I just realized. And number 8, of course, was Big Freeze, Show Us Snow or Ice, album cover, song, lyric, band, whatever. We're going back to Australia for this one. This is Illyria. I know you're saying, Jake, dumbass, that's not a Winter album cover at all. That's fucking a green ass forest with 4 little bear cubs playing around. You're right, but the songs on this have kind of like season themes, and the final song on this is called Winter's Wedding, which is why I pulled this. Yeah, Illyria is as I said, a Australian band. This is super weird, post-black, black gay stuff. A lot of kind of experimentation and progressive shit going on with this. Their previous album, it's awesome. This one, I need to spin it again. I don't remember it being as good, but I would start with the first one and then move to this one if you like the first. Yeah. But yes, worth checking out nonetheless. Definitely the first one first, though. That's Illyria. 1 second. Illyria, the Carpathian Summit, since I didn't say the album name. Alright, now that we went on a little detour, we're back to number 18, which is Big Freeze. Snow, ice, album cover, song, lyric, and we're going to go into going from the green forest to the snow-covered forest of, I assume this picture was taken in Quebec because this is a black metal band from Quebec, Triskele, with 4. You think you're ready to see this, but you're not. So take a second, prepare yourself. Okay. Yeah, just bask in the glory of this band photo. What you get up on them as they're out in the woods, LARPing around, good stuff. I'll show you another one there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Triskele. As I said, they're from Quebec, black metal, kind of a pagan-y, atmospheric style black metal. Actually just spun this one today again. So it was in a pile of records. As I mentioned, I went through and alphabetized that shelf into the existing collection that was already alphabetized, and I came across this, and as I mentioned last Metal Tag, something I want to do is starting to kind of purge some of the stuff from my collection. And I remember this one not being particularly good, but on the initial spin today, it wasn't bad. This one might keep its spot in the collection. I'm gonna give it another spin or two, see if it maintains what I heard from it today. It was decent enough to at least stay for now. Yeah, it's Triskele from Quebec, Canada. Alright. Number 19. Big Freeze. Icy, snowy album cover. We're going with Grima from Russia. This is their album from last year, Frostbitten. Yeah, I've been a pretty big Grima fan since This is their 5th album. I came into them on their 3rd album. I can't place the album title right now. I've got that one. I don't have the 4th one, actually. Wanted to pick that one up. With the international shipping at the time, I was kind of holding off. I did not realize that they had gotten as popular as they had, or kind of did from that album. So I completely missed out on getting that one. Didn't want to pay what they were asking for it at the time, and I deeply regret that now, because now that album's going for probably 3 times what they were asking for, including the shipping initially. But I think that one was called like Rotten Garden or something like that. Yeah, this one is Frostbitten. Fantastic album. Fantastic album art. If you are unfamiliar with Grima, Russian black metal. The members, it's a 2-person project, I believe, and those 2 guys are also in the projects Ultar and Second to Sun, which both are fantastic bands as well, worth checking out if you haven't. Ultar is more of a, if I remember right, they're like a post-black band, and Second to Sun is more of a melodic black metal band. But yeah, this is Frostbitten. Siberian atmospheric black metal, what it says right there. Again, this is another Nottermock Productions. If you're unfamiliar with Grima, check out the song Hunger God off of this. That song is incredible. Okay, last question. We're on to number 20. Big Freeze. Surprise, surprise there. Big Freeze, we're going with a Show Us Snow or Ice album cover, band, lyric. Going with a band name here. Celtic Frost. Choose your pronunciation. Into the Pandemonium. I pulled this one out of the big box set that came out last year. Yeah, this is probably the worst out of the full lengths in the box, particularly because of the song Mexican Radio. We all know that that's a real stinker. Even the B-side on this, it's very... The album has quite a few oddities on it, but the biggest oddity is Mexican Radio, especially to start the album. It does not go with the rest of that first half of this album. You throw that track on the end of this, maybe it's not as big of a ear sore, but yeah. Celtic Frost. Into the Pandemonium. And that wraps up the Metal Tag 2.0, where it's 1 question and 20 answers. It was a pleasure. Should have some more stuff up pretty soon. Got a couple other tag videos that I wanted to do, as well as contest entry. Kind of like just, going through these questions. They're easier videos, not easier. They're just different. So I got a few more of these that should be up shortly. Got a nice 4-day weekend coming up. I'm going to try and record at least 2 videos. I won't post them both right away, but yeah. Anyways, this has been the Upside Down Church. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time.